Oh, it happened. Rob's very happy. All he had to do was come into the room, and then it fixed itself.
Yeah, that's the Rob factor. Like he has this fixing aura, level 4.
Fixing aura level 4. I like that a lot. Oh, my
So
God.
Oracle picked up. I expect them to go for either
Ooh.
Huskar or a DP. Like none of these, all these three heroes, they have pure magical damage, so they should be afraid of the Huskar pick right now.
I
And
mean,
I think LGD can gamble a little bit in the game number 1.
the other thing
That's the
about this is I think every single one of these abilities is purgeable. Uh,
yes.
Surge and Ion Shell, like all of Jakiro's stuff, Earth Spirit's ultimate, like
Yeah.
that is ridiculous.
Also, Oracle is known to be a counter for a Darkseer because you can just purge the Surge.
Right?
I'm a rhyme master. Uh,
Oh, that's very lyrical of you. The Luna taken though, so that's that physical damage that you're talking about. They need a combination of it.
yeah, but Luna relies a lot on magical damage through the early and the mid game as well. So Oracle is gonna come to a play. Also, they have a double save. You have a Tusk and the Oracle.
Right. Yeah, it can be really hard to deal with. I like the lineup a lot from LGD. The one thing I'm kind of worried about is it feels like it is very like single target focused, and that's something that I often see in Oracle lineups is that like they can sometimes get some kills early because you have a ton of nuke damage with Purifying Flames, but then as you get around to the point where everybody gets their sixes and 5-man start to happen, you kind of feel ineffective. And with Doom and Tusk, like it feels like they need to take somebody out of the fight at the start for it to happen, for them to win a fight. Oh.
So Storm Spirit, even more single target. Uh, like none of these heroes provide any lockdown for Storm Spirit. This is a free Storm Spirit game, so Vega Squadron needs to pick a hero that counters a Storm Spirit, and they need to pick a hero which fits the profile that if they want to go for a Huskar. So they need to ban out maybe a Huskar. I think if LGD wants to play this fast and they have a great lineup to do so, they need a hero that deals tower damage because these four don't provide anything. So that's the tower hitter.
Yeah. I mean, is there any way that Vega Squadron could try and just like crush the lanes a little bit, like run a Jakiro mid almost, and then like just see if they can shut down?
Oh yeah, yeah, you're correct. I remember them playing a mid Jakiro.
Yeah.
That's true.
It could be kind of cool. I feel like that would do good against Storm Spirit also.
Yeah, I mean Jakiro is a really strong laner.
Yeah. I'm super down for that. And then just take like another 5 that
But
like I
they
don't know.
can still put something else on a mid, get Storm Spirit on the safe lane. But
Mm,
they definitely need something to hit the buildings. Even Viper feels good because of the magical damage resistance. He deals damage to towers to some extent because he's tanky, builds into Helm of the Dominator, and then he can hit the towers. But all
oh.
right, so
It's a little bit more
more
AoE.
team fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They needed it. That's going to be like the hero to sort of right the ship when things go really, really bad, I would imagine. Like hold high ground, sort of. But I really like Vega Squadron's draft so far. I feel like it's very cool.
Could be a mid Jakiro, as you mentioned. I remember them using Jakiro as kind of counter to a Brood Mother.
Hmm.
They had the Jakiro, and that was the only hero that they could actually play against the Brood Mother, and it ended up really well for them. That was when Brood Mother was kind of OP.
Yeah.
She still is to one extent, but not that strong anymore.
Especially against Gyro since they took away all the armor from the spiders.
Yeah.
That could be one big issue. Hmm. Well, last pick now for Vega Squadron. Either looking for a mid laner or possibly like a 5-position hero. Disruptor would be kind of cool. I wouldn't mind that. But
Oh yeah, it could be good.
could be good. And very much a Sioma hero as well.
Yeah, but I'm thinking more of something with a reliable stun because
Okay.
they're gonna have a hard time controlling the team fights.
There's going to go
So
Viper.
so there's gonna be Viper for them.
Well,
Well, at one point, Nether Toxin silences. Just need to drag the game past 50 minutes.
I feel like this is going to be Vega Squadron just trying to like barrel down lanes and like dominate. You know what I mean? To me, this feels very much like a game where they want to end it before LGD really gets online because I am terrified of the Storm Spirit in this game if I'm them.
Yeah, no counter for a Storm Spirit. Either his long lost brother Earth Spirit's gonna need to hit the stun and the silence. If he doesn't hit it, he's not gonna die. Or if he runs out of the mana, but there's always Oracle behind you, and you have a Tusk to save you.
Yeah.
So kind of feels good to play Storm Spirit this game.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, game number 1, LGD versus Vega Squadron. LGD at this tournament looking to try and secure themselves a spot at TI. High placement would just about do that, and Vega Squadron just trying to build some momentum before the TI qualifiers. If somehow they were able to win the entire thing, they would get a direct invite into the top 8 of TI, but that seems like such a huge ask for them in a tournament with teams of this high caliber of play. But nothing is outside the realm of possibilities, and maybe it all starts here with a Game 1 win against LGD. Let's see how they're able to do it. Lacoste, anything, do you expect we're just going to see the 2-1-2 laning structure? I guess, like, is there any lane that really looks scary for any of these teams?
Well, Tusk and Doom is gonna be strong. They're gonna probably have just the Oracle and the Gyro on the safe lane. So it's gonna be Slayer playing Jakiro, Darkseer, Earth Spirit. We're gonna probably have to watch out for that lane. There's gonna be some action happening.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Zayats, he's been playing really mean Earth Spirit, so gotta keep eye on that.
He has been, to me, one of the breakout players from the CIS region this year. I mean, people talk a lot about Roger. Roger kind of made a name for himself a little bit
Yes, before.
previously. Zayats is like the new one to me, really, who's maybe going to be that next guy to really break out. Um, but we will see if they're able to make their presence felt. Ame up here on the top with the gyrocopter. Doesn't have anybody nearby him right now, but we will see X-Nova head out this way. Xanova is another one of those players that when I first started watching him when he was on Warriors Gaming Unity, I was so impressed with his 5-position play as like a defensive player. His positioning is always so solid.
Yeah, that's true. Also Chalice. He's kind of new name in the scene. He joined them at the start of the season. First game that I saw from Chalice was Enchantress, and he went 0-11-1. I was like, why did they pick up this guy? What is happening? Like, LGD should know better. But he had a really bad matchup to play against, and Chalice positioning and ability to engage into team fights has been great for them.
Wow, and first blood drawn by Zayats as well. We were talking about it. This is the new meta that we've sometimes seen is that first initial wave doesn't provide any type of aggro, so you're able to just run through them and fight whoever's trying to block the creep wave. They get first blood there.
Yeah, I don't think they fixed that well. I think they should do something about that. I'm glad that you can't pull the first wave, but I mean, if heroes are there, they should attack you, but not follow you through a different path. Like Zayats is gonna get the creep wave. Like
Wow.
second is good, so I'm gonna pull the second one.
Hey, why not? It worked well previously. It's still pretty good right now. And that's something that we haven't seen a ton of nowadays, but it still seems like it makes a lot of sense. Just keep going for it. And, well, as I say that, FY is going to do the exact same thing. Well, Slayer tries to put some hurt to him. Does have dual breaths, so some extra bits of damage there. And because of this delay, it's not going to be able to pull behind the tower. They're going to have to pull it to in front of the tower and try and get the creep wave to hook up with them again.
Yeah, that's what FY does. Also, I love this cool cosmetic that he has. It kind of looks like Asterix.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah, that they should have put Tusk and, let's say, Pudge on the bottom lane, so it's Asterix and Obelix.
Why not? Zayat doesn't quite connect there onto his rock. He's going to take the creep wave this time, and does look like he's going to be brought down. I'm able to find the kill. It is still going to be not a double wave, but at least a wave that's sort of pushing that direction against Blizzy.
Yeah, maybe on the mid lane is doing really good. 9-2 against 4-1 Zayat.
Oh,
Only
under
level
shock
one.
though. They're going for this one, trying to back away, taking tower aggro, but he does get the salve off to keep him alive. And they take down maybe, just as you were saying it, they make the rotation.
He used salve and had a fairy fire as well. Gonna pick up the haste rune. They're gonna get the kill on FY probably as well. Can he block himself out?
Oh, nice play there as well. Fairy Fire making it work, but not well enough. Is Zayat able to get that kill, and now he's just going to run himself home.
As we mentioned, Zayat really active early on in 3 out of 3 kills, 3 minutes in. Can you say more with number 3, Gabe?
No, 3. I don't have anything. Oh, charge forward. Undershock had the salve delivered to him just a couple seconds too late, and because of that, may be able to punish. And that's a kill you can't afford to give up right there.
Yeah, that's basically a solo kill. That should not happen. Like, after you got a kill, he gets the return kill. That's gonna be a bottle, plus almost a boots for Storm Spirit.
Well, bottom lane, Slayer now going to take some punish as he does get level 2 though, and now they've found a shards on a Palantimos fully blocked in by the creeps. Has to eat his way through a tree to head out and away. But Palantimos is level 4. He's got a lot of damage to him right here. Went for the 2 and Lunar Blessing, interestingly enough.
Yeah, I liked what the Slayer did there. Once Luna got blocked by the shards, he attacks the enemy hero and draws the creep aggro, so creeps get out instead of blocking the Luna. Yeah.
Nice. Really cool. That's going to be a mango pop to get the mana for the snowball, and they're able to find the kill on the Slayer after the fact.
Yeah, really deadly lane on the bottom. Task plus pretty much anything, especially a hero like a Doom. You talked about level 2 Lunar Blessing. That's what I see more often when you need to deal more damage in the laning stage. Like, it gives you 8 more damage. You have 2 heroes, and sometimes I even see people picking that up on level 3, just to maximize the damage output, because like Lunar Blessing, Lucent Beam, sorry, doesn't scale that well.
Right.
Especially early on. And if you're in, and if you have 3 heroes, then you should get probably Lunar Blessing level 2. That's just 8 damage times 3 heroes. That's 24. That's easy math, Gabe.
Easy math, I like it. And especially really good against this is Doom with very low armor. It feels like it fits the bill perfectly. And now gonna try and slow him down a little bit. Slayer can walk forward and at least threaten to throw the liquid fire. Still in cooldown a couple more seconds, but maybe has retreated to the jungle. He realizes he can't really do all that much here, and meanwhile Zayat's illusion rune is going to block the stack that he was trying to make. Nothing coming easy for maybe.
Nope. I mean, Jakiro is really not doing anything on the bottom lane because Doom has that unholy aura.
Oh, the kickback though. They make it work here, and with 3 heroes in the area, and like we were talking about that Lunar Blessing, they make it happen. FY gets stunned, slowed now as well. Snowball over to the creep, though. That will keep him alive for the moment. And Vega forced to back out.
Yeah, I was talking about Jakiro. He can't really use the spells to harass Doom because he's gonna out-regen you anyway, so they need to use it just to get a kill. They need this rotation from the Earth Spirit. Again, good play from Zayat. I don't know if it's pronounced Zayat or Zayak.
Zayats.
With the Zayats, right.
Yeah. Right. Oh, chasing now, trying to find a kill onto Palantimos. They're going to slow, though, and going to miss on the Hadouken. There's a lot of damage now on to X-Nova, but they do lose that Luna. Now the right click's coming through. Oracle dealing a lot of damage before he goes down. This is actually going to end up healing up Zayats, though. Can he get out of here in time? It looks like the answer is no. Double kill for Chalice. Meanwhile, Blizzy also goes down top, so 3 kills for LGD around the map.
So what happened top? It's a solo kill. Gyro solo killed the Darkseer. He didn't even commit ulti for that kill, which is pretty strange. What does a lot of action happening. 11 killed, only 6 minutes in. Darkseer level 4. What does he have? Soul Ring. Probably just gonna go for that Helmet of the Dominator. Put the Iron Shell on the creep. Can cut the creep waves easily, farm 2 spots at the same time.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure on a mid-tower Viper. Level 7 with the double damage and Ring of Aquila, just pressuring the tower.
And this
Same thing
is...
happening on the bottom.
They're actually going to dive for this one. Looks like they want to try and turn this back around and find a kill onto Chalice. Chase down. Valentimos finds that one stun. Snowball! Oh, with the vision, he gets them down to the low ground. They're trying to chase now. Zayats, can he find the stun? He gets it onto 2. Are they going to be able to get out of the stun? I don't think so. FY trying to dodge now. He will be ran down. But FY keeping Chalice alive as they lose Darkseer top.
God, what a play, man. Like, this is a tough play that people kind of underuse. If you're in a bad situation and you don't have any escape, you just use the eye shards on the side camp just to get the vision, and you can easily snowball to that. But he had the vision from the high ground because there was no trees and they could actually see the camp.
Really, really good stuff. And then, of course, you know, you take a look at that. That's Viper, who had to leave the lane to run down there and try and make a move. And that's given more and more time to this Storm Spirit to start to catch up a little bit. He's got himself the full set of treads. I believe that's being brought out to him now. And then also building towards the Kaya next with 3 heroes here in the mid lane. They're looking to try and make something happen. No level 6 on Doom yet, but still chasing for this. They slow him down enough that he can't get off the Infernal Blade, but there's going to be the regen coming in as well. The Eclipse turns it back around, almost bringing maybe down. He's very low on mana, but they can't chase this out yet. Zayat did have a roll, but didn't feel comfortable going for it.
Yeah, he did not have a point in the silence, so he couldn't go and control the Oracle in that fight. A lot of damage mitigated but just by the level 1 Fate's Edict.
Man. And now over here as well, you see that FY trying to push out the lane. He is going to spot Zayat again. A couple right clicks. Somnus with the... Hasterin chased it out. They actually go in really deep to Snowball now. Now FY, is he going to be able to walk out of this one okay? X-Nova throughout the Fate's Edict, keeping him alive. They drop a ward. A little bit of extra vision there in a sneaky spot. And now X-Nova getting rolled on again. Zayat, oh, nice dodge, but still will be found with the stun. And LGD going to lose 2. Vega Squadron again keeping up this aggression.
Yeah, they kind of dived too deep. Maybe a mistimed spell with the Snowball, which put them in a bad position. Also, FY is really high level, almost level 6 before 10-minute mark. That's what happens lately because of the two dual lanes that you have instead of him roaming around, so he gets more XP.
Absolutely. Just going to try and adjust a few settings real quickly because, you know, that's what we do here. Oh. Moving out, smoke.
Misses.
Dodge away, Valentimos. He keeps on seeing people nearby. The Snowball forward. They also have the Jakiro in the area. There's an Ice Path on the 2 with the dual breath, still chasing for more. They don't have a tower here, so Valentimos is going to get doomed and ran down, it looks like, as LGD going to find that kill. Killing spree for Chalice.
Yeah, bounty runes just spawn, so they're gonna pick those up. It feels so good when you pick up 3 or 4 bounty runes.
Oh yeah.
The amount of gold that you get is just so good for the whole team.
Definitely. Blizzy now top lane. He's hitting here with the Viper as well. They're gonna try and pressure this tower. But you can see that LGD and the way that they're moving around the map, they're almost kind of hugging each other, wanting to make sure that nobody gets caught out of position. But 10 minutes in, take a look at the net worth. Top 3 inhabited by LGD, with the rest of Vega Squadron not that far behind.
Viper's wasting a lot of time. He was just sitting in the fog, not doing anything for quite some time. Then they decided to just push the tower. They wanted the LGD to show on the lanes. That's what people need to understand, that if you're showing on the lanes a lot of heroes, then you know that they can't gank you. That's as easy as that.
All right, FY up here top trying to hold on, but you see the rest of LGD moving in now. Chalice, he doesn't have Doom, but looking like they still maybe want to take this fight as the roll away from Zayats. He is going to escape, it looks like, but now they know that the Earth Spirit isn't in the fight. Undershock going to get caught. His TP is broken. There's the snowball to chase this one, and with the follow-up damage there, they're going to be able to take down Undershock, and now Slayer's probably dead as well. The chase forward for
He's
him.
gonna get out.
He gets out of there. Just
Nothing
barely.
to stun them. Yeah, a lot of damage dealt on the top tower, 600 catapult spawn, and
And
Darkseer.
maybe?
Ooh,
He
maybe
is
on the
getting
bottom.
eclipsed. They got him. Right click comes through, and... well, they actually able to get off the ultimate from the Oracle, but doesn't look like it's quite going to be enough in time. So they will lose that Storm Spirit.
Yeah, they even placed a ward just to get the vision on the Storm Spirit.
Really good stuff.
Earth
So-
Spirit is level 6. Darkseer only has 1 point in Vacuum. Kind of changed. So right now, it's way better. Just level 1, radius 400, cast range 450, which is easier to pull off.
Yeah. Oh. And again, maybe going to go down to the bottom lane here. He does need to be a little bit careful since there is going to be the rotation from the Darkseer, but they have plenty of wards in the area, so they realize what's going on, and he's playing it safe. Next couple of minutes, where do you see these teams trying to go? Is there any particular objective that they're going to be looking for? FY? Double damage. Wants to try and take down Slayer. Gives him a big old punch. Gives him the hit. And finds the kill, as they also will eventually pick up that Storm Sphere bottom. So kill happens bottom. That's a little bit bigger, and now they might find FY able to get the stun there. And Palantimos does have the Lunar Blessing, or rather, excuse me, the Lucent Beam, and they get the kill.
Yeah, a lot of simultaneous action happening because both supports are kind of highly leveled, so they can make an action. Guess that's what 2-1-2 lanes bring us. Like, you can be more active because you have so much more levels on your position 4 than what you usually have. Luna needs a lot more time to get back into the game. Getting closer to Mask of Madness. Again, LGD takes down on Slayer. Slayer really having a rough time.
I mean, at the same time, though, like, he did kind of tank that gank. They might have lost more had he not been there. But he has definitely hurt in this entire game. Like you said, no boots. Ugh.
Yeah, that just feels so bad. Like, you know the feeling probably. One of those games where nothing is going well for you, then you need to buy a smoke, then you need to buy awards, then you don't get the last hit, you die.
Yeah, it's tough. It's definitely a hurt one. Meanwhile, you take a look at the other team, and the FY... this Tusk has like all the farm in the world. He gets a free lane. He just dives and kills you. Meanwhile, we're talking about that. Blizzy dies to Ame. He had a TP scroll. I thought he was just going to TP out of there, but ends up falling nonetheless. So decides to stick around and push out another wave, and will be punished for that one. 4,000 net worth lead right now at just about 15 minutes for LGD as the bounty runes spawn. And Vega will pick up 2, while likely LGD will get the other 2.
Vega 1-2, alright. They're gonna need to play around Luna.
Well, speaking of playing around Luna, she is going to get caught right there. The Eclipse comes out, but down so low already. That is a dead Luna, and Chalice just walking through the macro pyre. Doesn't care about a dang thing. So they lose the Luna.
When I said play around the Luna, I didn't mean dance around her dead body.
Yeah, it's true. It's a tough one, and well,
It's
maybe.
hard. Because they don't have like the comeback heroes. Viper is really not a comeback hero. Luna can farm, but she is really crippled. 5.2k net worth, and then you have a Gyro with 8.3. The Gyro is getting out of control. Like, you have Fate's Edict and you have False Promise, plus your Gyro is gonna have BKB in the next minute.
Yeah.
Like, he's extremely farmed. Also stacking for himself just for the later stages.
Yeah, Ame is a monster, and I mean, he's on the hero that can fight early and then also scales, I think, better than most other heroes in this game, I think Luna's still a bit of a problem if Luna's able to get farmed, but she's right now, like you said, 3,000 gold behind. And looking like that's going to be accentuated as these towers are starting to get taken. LGD just making sure that they get everything they need around the map, and Luna a long way from that BKB. So FY bottom lane now almost at his blink dagger, as maybe LGD wanting to fight down here and match the tempo of this Vega Squadron team. Shards, oh, not quite catching on the Undershock.
Like, they're just grouping up, but there's no Luna. Luna gives them damage, and if Luna shows up on the lane, LGD will go on them, definitely. They just scouted them out with the...
Oh, they're going to surge.
God.
They got him caught there. There's going to be the doom immediately, but they do get the wall down. There's the macro pyre as well. They kick him back into it, actually. Nice play there by Science, but still not looking like it's going to be enough damage. All the healing in the world coming through the snowball to pull them in even further. They lose the big tanky Viper. Chalice is back up at full HP, and now with the missile hit onto Zayas, he's going to need to do some fancy footwork to get the hell out of here, but it is not happening. Well, maybe with his... No, they've got him. He's dead.
They've hit him with the boulder to cancel the TP. BKB was not even popped by a gyro. That's what I meant when I said you can't really show on the lanes. Yeah. Luna shows on the lane top immediately. LGD makes a move because Luna is their damage, and if Luna was there, Luna is probably the target to doom before she pops the Eclipse. If not, they just go for the Viper because he deals most of the damage in the team fight.
Yeah. Oh, Shards and then a quick little runaway there. They do not want to get taken out. Again, they have the type of lineup that can come back, I feel like. You've got all the team fight in the world in some ways once you get to high ground with like a Jakiro and a Darkseer, but they need this Luna to be farmed, as you said, and she's really that big problem that, you know, falling behind and not being able to catch up. And I guess the Viper too. Lacoste, I mean, if you're LGD, where do you go to try and close this game out now? Do you need to try and secure a Roshan, or do you just feel comfortable kind of doing whatever the hell you want?
They don't have the best Roche lineup, but if they take a fight, get 3-4 heroes from Vega, they can go for it. Okay. This is actually bootless strat. Darkseer does not have boots. Jakiro does not have boots.
God, poor Sioma. This guy is poverty.
Yeah, he even used ulti just to farm the boots and still lacks 150 gold. That feels so sad, man.
I know. Well, and like you talk about I was talking about the combos. He only has that 1 point in Ice Path right now because he needs to push out the waves every other time.
Yeah, when the game is not going well for Jakiro, you need to max your Ice Path because of the cooldown and the duration. That's your best scaling spell. So you can't really go for level 3 dual breath. He went for 202 in the laning stage, which is alright, but after that you just need to max the Ice Path.
Yeah. Well, and you can see Ame here just like farming. There's literally nobody else around him. He might actually get punished for this one though, as they're streaming forward for this, gets the vacuum back, pops the BKB, turns the fight, says, "Come at me!" Ame just gonna completely eviscerate them. The little bit of help from Mr. Samus maybe gets the kill, and that feels bad.
That ward is probably gonna get de-warded as well. Let's see. They don't have any sentries because you saw he saw them from the high ground. Jakiro just casting the animation of the Ice Path.
Right.
So they should know something is up. He needs to give that info to his team. And you're playing carry, give the info to the support so they can de-ward.
And maybe signaling one of the problems that you have with Darkseer in this game is, well, we're gonna have an Ice Path onto 2, but there isn't any follow-up. Like, I imagine right there, if that was maybe like a Bat Rider with a Blink Dagger, that's probably a dead Gyrocopter, rather. But this is kind of the hero that accelerates in some ways and keep lanes pushed out, but does suffer in other regards.
Now, I always wonder why Oracle has 90 GPM talent on level 15. That just doesn't feel fair. Like, you have a Tusk who has that same talent on level 10.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I mean, you need to get 5 more levels. That's going to take you, for a support hero, it's going to take you more than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Especially if the game is not going well. If the game is not going well for you, you're not gonna even hit level 15.
Right. Well, and you can see Zayat's here trying to become a bounty hunter. Just he's chilling and getting those deep wards down. Slayer drops the macro pyre in the mid lane, realizing that his life might be forfeit because of it. They are diving, and unfortunately that is going to mean for Vega Squadron that more Bloodstone charges for Somnus.
Yeah, now it's Roche time. They have a DD on the Storm for another 20-25 seconds, and they have the Skeletons. That's the greatest Roche lineup that you can possibly imagine. 24 damage, 250 HP, Skeletons. Way too good.
Well,
they look so weird.
Yeah, they're pretty derpy.
Also,
They're here, though, from Vega Squadron. Are they really thinking about going in on this? They have Iron Show in the area. Well, surging forward, but already the Aegis down. Vacuum wall into the BKB. Oh, it's a complete and total disaster. Zayat is going to drop. They're finding some more here as they get a long-range Electric Vortex. But guess what? It doesn't matter. They even with that nice ice path from Slayer, it wasn't enough.
Yeah, it's hard for them to fight, especially in the Roche, but Tusk provides vision with the Sigil, can easily block them out, which he did so they don't have the escape route.
Yeah.
But I guess the reason why they went for it is, like, we need to do something. If they get the Aegis, we're not gonna come back into this game. Luna has her own BKB, which she popped, so 9 seconds left on that. Gyro, full Aghanim Scepter, BKB, and Drums power threads. Like, Gyro is a monster right now.
He really is. And probably after farming out the jungle in the next creep wave, he's going to have that mask. So he has the mask already. So, yeah, sold something, gets that. And, like, even this, you can see right now, Undershock, he knows he needs to farm. It's so hard for him to make it happen, and he walks inside of a ward. I think if they wanted to, they could have just gone on him. Instead, they're going to decide to go for a little bit easier prey, take down the Earth Spirit, and more Bloodstone charges for LGD, who are just feeling so in control of this game.
Yeah. Always go for the slowest deer in the pack.
Yeah. Let's check for a boots update. He's got him.
Yeah,
Okay.
everyone has boots.
All right.
24 minutes in.
Got to find those silver linings.
Well, it happens in the games with IO. Other than that, it does not happen. They're gonna go
Oh
on
my
Viper
god.
on mid.
This punched in the jaw and now torn apart Undershock is feeling mighty rough right now. I don't feel so good. The kick, the turnaround, it's happening with the stomp, everything. They take down one. That's the Aegis at the very least. They didn't quite get that false promise off. Instead, they decided to use it onto the Doom, and he's kept alive for the moment, able to get that jump away from the ice path. I thought for sure he was going to be stunned. And now the turnaround as Ame shows up, pops the BKB, and starting to take down Vega inside their own base. 4 dead, and Luna does not want to be here anymore.
They pulled off a great combo. Viper had the buyback, and the Storm dodged 2 ice paths. It felt like it hit him, but somehow he dodged.
How can he dodge? I don't understand. Oh no, and now...
It felt like he was already in.
And now look at that. There's going to be Palatimo's just going to be beaten to death inside the BKB. Woo!
Misses.
Barely.
He missed. Oh.
That was
Not sure
crazy.
it would be enough. Storm Spirit does not have too much damage. 130.
All right.
This is going to be probably a set of Raxes, maybe melee Rax.
Round 2, that was a nice one there. They pull him back into the ice path yet again, and the macro pyre down, but maybe... I mean, as pretty as all these combos are, it's still just not enough. They're too far behind. 25,000 net worth. And GG, well played, is going to be called as LGD game number 1 against Vega.
Yeah, I mean, this game... from the start, LGD was dominating. They did not let them breathe. They put the hands on Vega's neck, just choked the shark from the start.
Choked the shark. They got him. Well, ladies and gents, that was a hell of a game. Ame, 11-0-10, but really FY to me also. He was a big playmaker in this one for him.
Yeah, FY is always making a lot of action, playing that greedy position 4, always have a lot of items. I love the way FY plays. Also Ame,
Yeah.
11, 0, 10. I didn't expect anything less from him.
What a guy. Well, we're gonna have to see what happens in game number 2. I think that Vega Squadron had some good ideas in this, and there were moments where it felt like things were like kind of going okay in the early stages. It was really scrappy and back and forth. Maybe a couple of changes. I kind of like the idea that we were talking about of switching it up and running like a Jakiro mid instead, and like just trying to dominate the lanes instead, taking like I don't know, maybe like a Warlock or something as the last pick. Could have been kind of cool. I don't know.
Yeah, but then they lack control again.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a tough one no matter what. Will it cost any final words before we go to a quick break and then we'll hop back into game number 2?
Well, Vega Squadron will need definitely a different kind of a lineup, maybe something that suits them more. It felt like they were trying to play their own style, but didn't counter the heroes on LGD. Most of the time you see people just countering the heroes and then they end up with a bad lineup. But it felt like they did not have any counters to the LGD's lineup this time.
Yeah. All right. See y'all in a few, ladies and gents. We'll be back on this a little bit with game number 2.